Now, let's talk more about considerations related to shutdown. The shutdown system is a separate system from the normal control system, which is the DCS or distributed control system. This is commonly done through a separate shutdown system, which is called SIS, that stands for Safety Instrumented System, or ESD, standing for Emergency Shutdown. In addition, the protection should always be done through separate instruments for reading. Because if we are depending on one instrument to give the reading and this instrument failed, then this shall mean that both control and shutdown systems won't do their jobs as they are depending on an instrument that has already failed, and hence the system is no more protected. So, with a separate shutdown system, if the failure is due to some false reading or some issue in the normal control loop, then we are already having a separate system that shall prevent the deviation from escalation and hence protect the plant. In addition, as a protection system is made to protect the personnel, equipment, and instruments from accidents, instruments, shutdown system, and even the type of signals from instruments to SIS or from SIS to the final element, which is the valve, for example, all these should be much more reliable and should have a higher integrity level than the ones used in the normal control system. This is because their failure may lead to greater consequences that may lead to fatalities or huge losses. That's why the whole system, with its protection, the expected deviations, and whether they are significant or not, the reliability of the protection, all these should be studied in detail during HAZOP and CEL sessions. Based on these studies, we may need to increase the reliability of the instruments or shutdown systems by considering more expensive ones. This can be expressed in cell rating. So we may need the loop to be, for example, cell 1 or cell 2 or cell 3. We shall talk about cell assessment in a later session. However, if we can't apply the voting technique, most probably because the ESD system is not certified with cell 3 rating, then the next solution will be to add a pressure safety valve.